Hey everyone, welcome to Data Millennials. I'm Atul, and in this video we are going to work with the SQL case statement. So let's go and understand what exactly is this SQL case statement and how exactly we can use it in our SQL queries. So you might be familiar with the if and else statement if you are familiar with any of the programming language, or even if you have worked on Excel, you must be familiar with the if function, right? So this case statement is exactly works like an if function in Excel or if and else decision making statement in any programming language. So what happens is that if a certain condition is true, then it will give a certain output, or if it's not, then it will give an alternative output or it will give a null output. So if we go to the more elaborate definition of the case statement, then it goes something like this, that the case statement goes through conditions and return a value when the first condition is met. So once the condition is true, then it will stop reading and returns the result. But if the condition is not true, then it will return the value which is in the else clause. And if there is no else part within this case statement, then it will return null. So let's go and think of an example here. We have a class table here, and if I run this query, I have roll number, student name, and their marks. Let's think of a scenario where you have to put grades over a certain marks. So if a student have obtained around 90 or above 90, so let's put greater than equal to 90, then we'll put A, okay? And if it's below 90, or you can say that less than equal to 89 and greater than equal to 75, then let's put B. A similar thing, something like that, it's if it's less than equal to 74 and greater than equal to 50, then we'll put C. And below 50, or let's put below 49, less than equal to 49, we'll put F as fail. And then we have to take the count of a student who have grade A, grade B, grade C, and grade F. In such a scenario, we have to use this case statement in SQL. So what we'll do is that we'll simply put select a star from this table name, and after this star we can put a comma, and we can start using this case statement. So the case statement syntax is something like this, that you have to put a case, then you have to put when, and after when you have to put a condition. So we'll put condition either greater than equal to or less than equal to or something like this, and when the condition is met, then you have to put the output. So whatever the output you want or whatever the results that you want. Similarly, if you want to put another condition, then you can go ahead and put multiple when conditions here. And when you want to put an else statement, so that all of these statement or the condition which you have given does not fulfill the value which is present in the column, then you can put a else statement and you will put a else output here. So this is how the case syntax is, and now let's go and use it in our query. So what we'll do is that we'll simply put case. So in some of the SQL versions you don't have to put this bracket, while in some of the SQL versions you have to put bracket over this case. So I'm putting it here bracket. So case when, instead of condition, what we'll put is that we'll put marks, and the first condition is greater than equal to 90, then we'll put grade A, then we'll put the another condition with this when statement. So we'll put when marks is less than equal to, so our condition, second condition was less than equal to 89, and marks is greater than equal to 75, then we'll put grade B. Then our next condition is that when marks is less than equal to 74 and greater than equal to 50, then we'll give grade C. And our last condition was that if it's less than 49, then we'll put F. So what we can do is that even if a student has not appeared for the examination, we can mark them as F, right? So we'll simply put else condition, else fail. And now after this, what we have to do is that we have to put the end statement saying that our case has been ended, and then we'll put a name here of this particular column. So this case will provide your output in a particular column, and we will provide a name to that column as grade. And now if I run this query, I should get all these detailed roll number, student name, marks, and then a new column which I have created with the help of this case statement saying that whatever the marks is between this threshold, then put this grade. So let's run this query. Okay, after running this query, you can see here is that whatever condition we have given, for example, greater than 50 and less than 54, put C. So you can see here the grade is C. If all of these condition doesn't match, then put fail. So you can see here that this student 5 has not appeared in the examination and the marks column is null. So our case statement has given the right output, which is fail, right? This 25, 35, 45 all is below 50, so our grade column has fail value in it. For 75, you can see here greater than equal to 75 and less than equal to 89, put grade B. So the value is grade B here. So this is how basically you use the case statement. And now if you want to take the count of a student for each of these grade, what you can do is that you can use this query as a subquery and get the output. So let's put select this, okay, select grade comma count of roll number as number of students from, okay, and then you will put bracket over here before this semicolon as final, and then you will put a group by 1. And now if I run this query, I should get all of the grades and the number of a student within that grade. So let's run this. So I am getting my output here, that is grade C. 8 students are there who had grade C, 5 students have failed, 1 student have grade B, and 1 student have grade A. So this is how basically you can use case and other functionalities of SQL also. So if you want to learn more about SQL, you can click on the right side of this video, or if you are interested in Excel, you can click on the left side of this video. Happy learning and see you in the next video.